Hello, hello. So, I had to come to a decision, in that I was not going to decide. I have a lot to do for Philadelphia Miniaturia. I have a 28 projects in X amount of days thing that I am doing in order to prepare for the show. And so that I did not leave you guys out, I wanted to put the decision up to you as to whether or not you saw me prep for that for the show. I know I said that this month was going to start the sewing portion and the clothes and all that I was going to do for the bears, but I am happy to put that on hold to prepare. So that being said, I posted on Facebook and Instagram and did a poll to see what you guys would prefer to see. And I believe it was 4-6 vote. You guys said you wanted to see more prep work for Philadelphia Miniatura this week. I'm going to put up polls every week to see what you would prefer to see. And that way we can just hang out together while I work on stuff. And my goal this weekend was to get the fish done. We will see how that goes. I am slowly but surely making progress on them. I got to work on them a little bit yesterday. But it's a slow process. It always is with these kinds of big to-dos. So, I think next week I'll be more clear as to what putzing and prepping is going to look like. Why do I look crooked? There we go. Better. I don't want to lead anybody astray as to what they think they're going to see with the stream. But that being said, could be anything. How has everybody been? I was remarkably productive this weekend. We had a huge branch fall off of our tree last week, and my dad came up yesterday to help clear it, which was funny because he got to the house. I told him I had to go drop off my son at his friend's house. He goes, okay, and then proceeds to get it done by the time, like, chopped up and piled by the time that I got back to the house. So much for that, right? I thought that was going to take a lot longer. But it's a good thing. It really is, because had he not been available, we would have been doing it ourselves. My dad is just a lot better at that kind of stuff than I am. Not that I know that I'm bad at it. I have never actually tried to use a chainsaw. Nobody has given me the opportunity. It's always been a no, I've got it kind of a thing. Which is a shame, because I would love to try. Hello, Danger Clothes. Oh, I'm sure they're fun. I don't doubt that. I have tried to have the opportunity to use one. I asked my dad if I could borrow the chainsaw. He took it as, I'm coming up with the chainsaw to do it. So, oh well. Next time. Welcome to the stream. Whoa, another one. Pork belly. Little meats. Yeah, I got some fish. We're working on fish. That's the goal tonight, is to get a bunch of fish done. I'll show you the finished products, because I've done these before. There's a... Oh, you rated me. From who? From Warduck. Cool. This is great. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Oh my gosh. I did not see the raid. Oh my gosh. I just scrolled up in the chat. I only saw like 2 people comment. Now it's going crazy. Oh my goodness, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Goodness gracious, I wish I was doing something more exciting. What else do I got? Little fish. Tiny fish. Alright, so the finished products. Got some mackerel, some herring, some salmon, and trout. Thanks. And it's all polymer clay and paint. Thanks. So I'm prepping for Philadelphia Miniaturia, which is in November, and I have to make some to sell. Those are mine. Goodness gracious. This is so exciting. I've never been raided before. This is like best night ever. As silly as that sounds. Not peeling as nicely as I wanted it to. There we go. Okay. Now well. So how are you guys doing? Enough about me and what I'm doing. How are you? That's the fish skin in black, yes. It's a silver black kind of mix. Yep, and we're just gonna put the skin right over top of what would be flesh. Thank you. And then I'm gonna blend it into the white so that we have a nice underbelly effect. And maybe I'll use a blending tool for this. I like to use silicone blending tools, clay tools. Doesn't leave the fingerprints. And I'll remove that black mark that's there at some point when I'm done futzing with the skin. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, definitely. I'll have to give you a follow as well. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep sitting here making excited noises because that was pretty cool. I get maybe 3 or 4 viewers a night, tops, and it was very exciting to have so many people. That's funny. Pork belly. I have pork belly. I've made pork belly somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Somewhere. I don't know where it went. What the heck? The clay is sitting right in front of me. I'll find it later. Not important right now. Sure, it takes time, yeah. And I think miniatures is such a niche thing. For every 50 people that see what you're doing, at least one will return. Yeah, definitely. That is what I've found. I think, too, that streaming on a Sunday night, at least where I am, a lot of people aren't really keen to tune in. They're like preparing to go to work the next day and things like that. So it's alright though. The people that do follow me are lovely and I'm very happy for it. Old Manchu Warrior. Yeah. It all takes time. I mean, the entire build-up for a business and the social media presence and everything is crazy. If you're not devoting yourself to it fully every day, which I don't have the time to do. No, I'm in New Jersey. I know, Maine is our competitor, but they are low bush blueberries and New Jersey is high bush blueberries. Sometimes you get fun plant facts because I am a plant science research major. So I do a lot of fun plant facts when people get me on a roll. Bergen County, North Jersey. Very cool. I'm in South Jersey. About 15 minutes from Philadelphia. I can see the city if I stand on my roof. Right now I'm just using my X-Acto knife. It's got a really cool Hackensack, also North Jersey. Very cool. Close to, yep. About 5 minutes outside of Camden, really. But it's a really nice suburb. So I'm using my X-Acto knife because it's got this really cool texture on the bottom half for the fish scales. Lancaster is lovely. And this time of year they've got a Renaissance fair that if you haven't been to, go to. I haven't been to Lancaster in years, though. Not for fun, at least. I had, there was a gigantic vegetable grower meeting that would happen up in Hershey that I would have to go give talks at every year for my last job. Alright, we got 2 of those guys done. Just gonna soften the edges of the fillets here. Because when I cut the cane, they were just like so... such hard lines. We don't want that. I think I'm gonna sell them with 2 fillets each, so every bag will have nice fish chunk and some fillets. The Ren Fair is in Mannheim. Yeah, technically. Either way, that area is really nice. Very much enjoy it. Trying to think how I want to do this next set. Right now I've got 2. My goal was to make 4 of these guys, but I don't know that I'll be able to make 4 tonight. Due to how many supplies I have. I don't know. Guess we're not using that one. Guess I could make some of these guys. Some mackerel. My clay is such a mess. Sears service tech, we covered 6 counties including Derry where Hershey is. Very cool. Did you get to ride the rides? Oh, change of plans. Sorry, I want to make these fillets because they're fun. Not since I was a kid. Yeah, same. I don't know. Part of me doesn't quite trust Hershey Park as much as I would trust another another amusement park. I don't know why that is. They get enough people that it would be fine. I'm also just not an amusement park person. I like the idea of amusement parks, but like being on the rides, not so much. Where are you at now, if you don't mind me asking? And if you do, that's fine. Oh, Connecticut's wonderful. We have friends up in the Lyme area. So pretty. Yes. However, still nice. Whoa. Sorry, phone. That's nice. We were thinking, my husband and I, we were thinking about moving there when we go to retire. But it is, in some areas, very expensive. Not like New Jersey is much better, but... How do you like it? Fish! I was like, who's asking me that? Nexus. Hi, Nexus. How are you? Nexus is a regular here. I put out a poll to see what people wanted to see, whether they wanted to do me going into the sewing for the bears, or if they wanted to see me putz and prep for Philly Miniatura, and the votes said Philly Miniatura. So, we're doing this. So I'm trying to get some fish stuff done. And you missed a raid. I got raided. It was awesome. Sure. I can understand that being a thing. Nexus, a raid is where, like, another stream finishes, like, what they were doing, and then they move all of their viewers into a new stream. And so, Warduck raided me with 15 people. It's awesome. Now I'm talking to Old Manchu Warrior over here about Connecticut. I think that's how it is in all small towns, though. There's always some sort of, like, old family dynamic there that doesn't make it very fun to live in. Scale modeler, very cool. Connecticut is lovely, and I don't care how cold it is. Hold on, parent thing. Be right back. Hello. He's a scale modeler. And I would love to learn more about that. How are you, Nexus? What you been up to? Zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm putzing with, and turn off the autofocus. Ooh, moving all that mulch. Nice. We had a ginormous branch fall off of our tree earlier this week, and my dad came and chopped it all up for us. We got very lucky. If it were 6 inches to the left, it would have demolished our shed. Yeah. So it took out a corner of one of my raised beds and dented part of the neighbor's fence. But we fixed the fence. Well, Rob fixed the fence, my husband. And then my dad came up with the chainsaw on yesterday. Had it all chopped up in a matter of 15 minutes. It's incredible. Told him, I have to go drop off my son at his friend's. I'll be right back to help you. And by the time I pulled up to the house, he was already done. So the branch has been dead. And I've been saying to my husband for the last couple weeks, that branch is dead. We need to get somebody out here to look at it to take it down. But then our roof has become more of a problem, so we had to prioritize the roof over the tree. Because first-time homeowners and problems with the house, right? Having to prioritize what we can finance. So the branch went to the wayside, and I asked my dad if he thought he could take it down, and he's like, oh, no, get a professional out here. No way. There's no way I can fall that without damaging something. And I was like, okay, well, decided to take the freeway out. So I guess I don't have to pay like $500 to get that branch taken down now. So, turns out there was a mushroom growing in the center of the branch. So if this is the branch, here, I'll show you. Let me zoom back out. If this is the branch, and here's the tree where it's attached to, there's a section here that looks still alive. There's a section where there was all holes where the squirrels were living, and then the rest of it was still very much intact. So because this end was still all heavy, the section where it was all dry rot and turns out giant mushroom was living, it just broke in the middle of the night. So now I've got firewood for my fire pit, and now I don't have to spend a lot of money on the branch getting taken down. And it was only a $60 fix and time. And I have to fix my garden, but that's okay. It only took out one board, technically. Only one board is broken. Bright sides, right? Like, I guess. So that was Saturday. And today I started my bullet journal journey to try to be more productive. And so far, I got a lot done today. So that's nice. What kind of flesh am I making? I'm making the fillets for the rainbow trout. And these guys are the salmon. And I want to get either some of the mackerel or some of the herring done tonight. I'm wondering, Nexus, you would have more of an opinion on this than I would, because I'll just make either one. Should I sell just the fillets and the steaks, or should I do like a chunk and two? I feel like a chunk and two, or like, a chunk and a fillet. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I might not get the chunks done tonight, but I'm certainly going to try to get at least the fillets. Because the chunks are a little bit more tedious to do. Have to build a cane. You said you had some quarters tonight? We had some the other night. I made a Tuscan creamy salmon. It was really good. Sun-dried tomatoes and sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, pretty good. And then tonight I made homemade tomato soup from tomatoes from my garden. I was very excited about it. Quads. Quadrilateral fish sticks. Oh, that's not fish. Hello. Oh my goodness, I'm under the recommended column. That's neat. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Tonight I am doing some prep work for the Philadelphia Miniaturia, which is a gigantic show here in New Jersey. And I'm just making some stock for it, so I'm making fish fillets. So I got some mackerel, that's on the menu as it were, some salmon, some rainbow trout, and some herrings. Now I'll zoom in. You can see everything. I've had so many new people tonight. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is polymer clay. Polymer clay and some paint. Oh, we're on manual focus. Just did not want to focus. I'll move what I was working on out of the way. Scoot some stuff in. There we go. My lovely and talented wife streams that stuff. She does mini polymer clay sculptures, earrings, keychains, jar art, and makes mini snow globes with them. That's so cute. Oh, thank you so much. You should definitely share her social media information so I can follow her. I would love to, if that is okay. I love... Yes. Yes, you may. And I will give her a follow after the stream. Queen V Crafty. Cute. I love it. So for people who are going to be watching this on my YouTube, also follow her. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. I'm so excited. I love finding new people. I don't always comment or like or subscribe, which is like the worst of me, but when I do, love it. Oh, sure. I don't understand how we could be in such a community where it's not okay to share somebody else's or share your own. That doesn't make sense to me. How do you expand the craft? Diamond painting? Is that the little thing with the wax where you stamp the little diamonds down? Kind of like a perler, but not at all like a perler. That does sound therapeutic, and if I did not have 20 million other craft, like, hobbies, I would certainly try it at least twice. I do Christmas ornaments every year. I can't talk about what they are or what they're made of, but I will tell you one thing. Same level of tedium, in some cases, as the diamond painting, and I have already... I made an accidental mess at one point into my living room carpet with it. And my husband almost cried from laughing so hard. I was so furious. I was just so angry. Because I did it stupidly too. Like, the thing that I had was in my hand and I just dumped it. I was so angry. I was so angry. I do like Christmas. Halloween is my favorite. The traditions that I have done with Christmas, though, especially in the last couple of years, has meant a lot to me. My husband has a very large family, and I used to have a very large friend group that got these ornaments. At one point I was making 40 ornaments for family and friends alone, and then about 60 for the live-action role-playing group that I was part of, and I had to cut back. So, but it's, I really want to work on them right now, too, because my brain goes, ooh, we have something we have to prepare for. Let's do every other project. But now I have a plan to get all of this done and be able to work on my Christmas ornaments at the same time as, like, a treat. See if you can see that detailing in there. Thank you. Excuse me. Remnants of this cough need to go away. That'd be great. Yeah, I bought myself a box of, oh my gosh, my brain is blanking. Spice wafers. I love spice wafers. Spice wafers in a tall glass of milk. And I ate an entire sleeve of them in one sitting. I really shouldn't have. They're just so good. They're so good. I'm sorry, to the pumpkin spice people out there, or like the apple crisp people, spice wafer is the superior fall flavor, and you cannot change my mind. There is nope. Just molasses and cloves. Seconded by apple crisp. But I unpopular opinion time, I don't pumpkin spice. I barely pumpkin pie. If I'm gonna have a pie for Thanksgiving, it's going to be pecan. I think we talked about this last time. I think we talked about this recently. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going insane. Pecan. Pecan? How do you say it? It's pecan tree. Pecan pie. But they're pecans. Is that a... I guess that's an A. Pecan. Pecan. Yeah, pecan pie. Pecan tree. But pecans. Look, I can't justify this. I'm in South Jersey. We have a lot of weird things that we say. Pickens. Some people say Pickens, and that's wrong completely, so... Yeah, probably. Backwoods somewhere. Yeah. I think I've lost followers over that. Oh, Jesus. There were so many people here. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many people are watching now, but it's amazing. That was something else. Yeah, it's neat, right? I need to figure out how to do that so I can do so. Oh. That's rainbow trout fillet. It's just the skin. Overcooked liver. Gross. I've never had liver. Not really big on the internal organs. Ugh. Oh, why would they serve liver? Oh. Pass on that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The chat. Eating green eggs and ham. Huh. Forgive me, but I must do some adulting and I shall be lurking. It's a distinct pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much for allowing me to share V's info. It means more than I can articulate. Wish you all the best with your wishes. Cannot wait to see how it turns out and to tune in. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I'm just like absolutely honored with the turnout tonight. This has been amazing. Thank you for joining in. I hope to see you next time. I typically stream Sundays 7:30, so Eastern time, just so you know. Yeah, yep, yes they do. That's gross. Alright, maybe let's just like piecemealing clay together because I did this, which was a mistake. A horror, and I don't know why I did this to myself. Oh, goodness. Man, you guys should have been here last week for when I set up the dollhouses for fall. You can go back and watch that video. It's still on my Twitch and it's on my YouTube, which is blueberryhollowminis as well. Yay! No, we're aching care here. Yeah, Nexus, you weren't here last week for like any of the super stream. Felt very abandoned. I got all of my furniture done on time. And the houses are set up for the fall. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it will be the way you're doing your yard, definitely. Let's see. What's gone on in the past week? Like I said, today I started my bullet journal thing. Well, started using it. I am hoping it keeps me a little bit more motivated and on track with healthy and efficient habits. We'll see how it works. And I mean, this is my first time doing it, so I'm not quite sure how it'll work out in general. But fingers crossed. Can't hurt to try. But because of it, I got a lot done today. I actually got most of my chores done and did some exercising, which I don't do ever because I don't like to exercise because I work a labor-intensive job during the week, so why would I need to exercise? Except for I'm 32 and my body is doing weird things, so I need to exercise. And I did some stretches, which is also something that I should have been doing for a long time. But it's fine. I'm doing it now. Yeah, I don't like it because it hurts. But all good things, I suppose. Got the blog done today. I forgot that I had to do that, and then I looked at my calendar and was like, oh shoot, it's the 1st. So the blog is up. Check it out if you're interested in that. That's blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. And it's storytelling of children's stories. Well, this year has been children's stories that my grandmother told me and my brother about Blackberry Hollow, which was her dollhouse. And I'm going back and like writing comments about what has changed canonically and what we're doing for what has been changed over time, and some silly little comments here and there about what made me laugh, or how it referred to like my childhood, because it does that in some cases. There are some instances where my grandmother was just telling me like morals to the story about my own life. So, if you're interested in anything like that, I suggest you go check it out. It is up as of 7 o'clock today. What else? Calendar's up, which was an interesting decision to make. So because I have to prepare for Philadelphia Miniatura, I'll be working on a lot of just stock work to get things ready. Thankfully, I don't have to prepare my setup this year. But that being said, I did not want to leave you guys out of the loop. If you guys wanted to see me work on stock work, I am happy to do so on camera. So I left the decision up to you guys this week, whether you wanted to see me work on clothes for the bears or you wanted to see me work on stock work, prep work. And I'm going to put that post up every week for the month of October, because it's up to you guys. I can sit here and make stock, or I can make clothes. Does not matter to me. I have been very busy today. I made homemade soup. I prepped breakfast for the week for me, so that I could stay on a better diet, because I have been back on the carbs. And the weight has come back. So we're doing egg muffins, little egg muffin breakfasty things that all I have to do is put them in the microwave for a minute in the morning. Did all my chores. Most of my chores. Didn't scrub the kitchen. Or the bathrooms. Did the rest of the house. What else? Did 3 loads of laundry. Folded them. Yeah, very successful day. We went to Cirque du Soleil last night. And bummer sad, so it was a great show. We went to see, my son and I, we went to go see Bazaar, which is a new show. That I think came out in the last couple years, if not last year. And usually, when I go to a Cirque show, I get the program and the CD. Funny story though, Bazaar, Bazzar. It's so colorful, and I feel like they revamped a lot of the acts from Totem, which was interesting. But here's the thing. Whoa. Here's the thing. The programs are still in Portuguese because the show just came from Brazil, so they haven't translated it to English yet. And then the CD has not yet been recorded, and they just started recording on Friday, so I was unable to get those. But they did like my favorite act that I've ever seen in Cirque du Soleil, and this was my 12th show, live. It's my thing. They had, so in the middle of the stage, there's a platform, and it is a small round platform, maybe 5 feet across, tops. Maybe 4. It's a very small platform. It was phenomenal. And so 2 roller skaters come out, and they do these acts while they're spinning around in this little platform, and he's got her by like the legs, and she's being swung like this around in circles, and they're going around in a circle, and then she takes a harness and attaches it to the back of her neck, and he attaches his to the back of his neck, and she kips herself up, and so he is spinning in a circle, and she is spinning in this way, and they're going around in this direction by her neck. And I I have seen it once before in Totem, and each time it puts me on the edge of my seat because I am so afraid that they are going to go off that platform. Absolutely terrifying. Cirque doesn't do that to me often because I have seen it so many times. Every act is phenomenal. Every act is breathtaking and the skill is wonderful. However, there are a few that put me on the edge of my seat like that one does. Absolutely breathtaking. Like, I sat there clenching my son's leg because I was so afraid. Because it looks like, because then she's doing also like this where like they're like spinning on an X, Y, and Z angle. And it looks like she's gonna thump her head against the edge of the platform in some cases. God, I love it. I would go see that one again. I would see them all again, let's be real. They're just out of this world. It was very good. If it comes down your way, Nexus. What? Oh, now my homework group wants to talk to me. They don't want to talk to me. They just want to do homework now. The day before it's assigned. Yeah, so, oh my goodness. Great show. I am not sure. There was a plot. I'm not sure that I understood all of it. And unfortunately I was not able to get the program, so. But the person at the gift shop did say that it might be printed before the show leaves the area, so if I am interested, I might be able to come back and like show my ticket and be like, hey, I was wondering if I could just come in and get stuff. But the CD, who knows if that's ever gonna, if they just started recording it, they have all that mixing and processing to do. I don't expect that to be done. That's like a put on the wish list for Christmas kind of thing. If not, bummer sad. I don't have one for Kidam. And that was the first show I ever went to. I do have the CD for Kidam though. I've seen a lot of circus shows. Though, I do, I'm in like the Facebook group for the Cirque fans, and some of those people have seen like 27, 30 shows. I'm like, holy crap. Good for you. Sometimes multiple times. Oh. For where I want to sit in the theater, I can't afford that. Though it was very funny. Some people texted me maybe late last week where they were like, oh, Bailey, there's a Cirque show coming to the area. Did you see it? Or did you see that it was coming? And I was like, I have had tickets since March. It's not a problem, I swear, it's not a problem. Some people do Broadway. Mine is just a little bit more niche. Huge fan. Got to be in Cirque du Soleil once. Pulled me up on stage. That was awesome. One of the best days of my life. Oh, yeah, go look at it. Much more important than this. I don't even know that they have a preview up. I didn't even look though. I don't like, if I don't know what the show is about already, I don't like to look at the preview. Because that ruins the interpretation. I don't know. If I want to, I don't know if I want to drive an hour back to Greater Oaks to go find a program. Maybe I'll call the box office in like the end of September or October and see if they got them in. It was certainly that, an eclectic lab of infinite creativity. It was colorful, is what it was. Yeah. I think my only thing about Cirque that I haven't seen anything as good as Allegria, Quidam, and Drelion has been the makeup. And I understand you're up there, you're sweating your butt off with whatever act you're doing. But I feel like in the shows that I've seen live, the makeup has been very simple. Not to say that it isn't still impressive, or doesn't have like the same Cirque du Soleil feel to it, but I haven't seen anything as absolutely stunning as those three shows. Costumes have been great. Costumes are weird, like out of this world. I have a Christmas ornament that has scraps from like their costume department. They just put a whole bunch of scraps from various shows into the clear plastic ornaments. It's pretty neat. son had a blast too. That's the important part. He, like, just loves it. He goes, how does one train for this? And I went, oh boy, you're still young enough. I can put you in clown school. And I explained, you know, it's a lot of practice and a lot of training, and some people are born into clowning or circus families, and this is the skill set that they're raised learning, or they decide that they want to go into it and they train very, very hard for it. And then he says, is the body meant to be doing this? You know, because there's contortionists and the strength that some of these people have. I said, well, I think if the body weren't meant to do it, they wouldn't be able to do it. I mean, some people are a little bit more flexible than others, but, you know, the body is an amazing thing. I mean, it creates humans. We are a remarkable life form. I think with enough practice and training, sure. Welcome back. Alright, we're gonna finish this up probably around 9:30. Trying to get myself to bed a little bit earlier these days, too. Just sad because I'm like in the zone. Sorry. We'll come back to this at some point. I can finish the rest of my stock. I'm gonna try to, I'll put this aside and then I'm gonna work on what is on my calendar, and then when I have time I will come back to this. I did kind of unintentionally put this down as like an overachiever goal today. Because these are a lot of work. Tomorrow, I believe my goal is blueberries. I have to look at my calendar. And that's something I can set up in front of the TV. Cut blueberries all night. Oh, excuse me. The blueberries? Yeah. Got a lot of really nice reviews about the blueberries, actually. And the blackberries. The only one I'm dreading doing is the cherries, really. Because they're done. Like, the cherries are made. I just have to coat them, and I haven't decided if I want to risk putting them maybe in like a container and trying to spray coat them to give them that glossy look. Because painting every single one with nail polish and having to hold it while it dries is very tedious. I don't know why I'm pressing this out so much. I don't mind tedium, but that's a lot. I don't know if doing it with a clear coat kind of would work the way I want it to. If I did it like from really far away, so I didn't blow them over like all over the place. I don't know. Next, what do you think? No, about the cherries, about coating the cherries so that they have a glossy finish. Good try though. Those stems are so fragile. I mean, I'm not afraid of like blowing them across the state if I put them like in a container. I worry about getting the coating right on them. I love these fish fins. Come on. Why? I wanted to focus. Why aren't you focusing? Hi, Evil. Come on. No, not gonna do it for me. Just gonna continue to be blurry. There you go. Look at them fins. Except that one got flattened. Love it. Love it. Love doing fish fins. They're so much fun. How you been? finish the fish fins and not the tails tonight because my clay is starting to get like warm. Starting to stick to things because it was 80 degrees here today. Maybe I won't blow them across the town. I don't know. I have to see. I'll have to mess around with it. I'll take like 10 of them and see what I can do with them. I might just have to suck it up and hand paint all of them. Yeah. Alright. Almost done this. So, well, almost done for the night. I'm gonna call it here in about 10 minutes. But I wanted to thank the plethora of people that showed up tonight. You guys have been amazing. I am just so appreciative that happened. For those of you who tuned in late, we got a raid of like 15 people. It was amazing. A lot of new faces, a lot of new people. Really excited about that. So, I hope some of you stuck around or at least gave me the follow so that you could tune in at some other point. So for those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Bailey Carr Zimmerman, and I am the owner of Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. I have been collecting miniatures for 25 years now. I have 6 functioning houses, and in the last 3 years, I started making both for myself actively and to sell. I will be selling at the Philadelphia Miniaturia in the first weekend of November. If you are local, I hope you'll come and check it out. The show spans from the 2nd to the 5th? I don't even know. I should know. I should know this. You would think it would be something I know. I'll get the card out. Oh, okay. Yeah, the 2nd to the 5th. So the 2nd they have a name night, which is the National Association for Miniature Enthusiasts. They do like a free get together where there's round tables and demonstrations and make and takes and silent auction, ice cream, all sorts of fun things. That's Thursday night, and then Friday the 3rd is the preview. And then the 4th and 5th are general admission. It is in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I don't know how well you guys can see the card there. It's at the DoubleTree in Cherry Hill. There you go. Absolutely amazing show. Probably the biggest on the East Coast. So many great vendors are there. I would highly encourage you guys to check it out. There's all the information. You can also find the information at philadelphiaminiatura.com. So I will be selling there, and that's why I've been prepping for that. I have 28 projects to get done in 30 days at this point. It's fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. There's over 100 vendors at the show at this point. It is absolutely phenomenal. Hope you'll come check it out. If you want to check out my previous videos, you can do so at YouTube. I am Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, like I am on here. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you want to check out my live stream, I do so on Twitch at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. So I encourage you to come check it out. While I do sell, my Etsy is closed for the time being. It will be back up after the Philadelphia Miniatura. I was just struggling to keep up with stock while preparing for the show. So, well, it's a blessing, also a curse. So that is shut down for now. But if you do want to check it out after the show, you can do so at Blueberry Hollow Minis. Like I said, I update a blog every month. A new blog post is up as of today. It is September in Blackberry Hollow. That can be seen at blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. My Facebook and Instagram are Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, and my TikTok is Blueberry Hollow Minis. If you want to check out exclusive content that I don't post anywhere else, like other craft projects that I'm working on, my HO train scale miniature project, commission work, some ASMR fun things that I've been trying to do, you can do so at my Patreon. That's Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. There are 3 different levels that you could subscribe at. Each of them gives you exclusive content, but they progressively get more and more stuff out of them. So it's $1, $5, and $10, so one of them gets you free tickets to the Philadelphia Miniatura. One of them gets you an end of the year Christmas gift or holiday gift. Yeah, I mean, can't hurt, right? $1 a month is only $12 a year if you're looking for something fun to subscribe to. I do try to put up an update monthly at this point. It's been a little bit difficult for me to get content done, but I'm hoping with my new bullet journaling thing that I can make more time for it instead of just sitting on my phone and staring at videos all day. So yeah, check that out. That's Blueberry Hollow Miniatures on Patreon. And if you are a miniaturist yourself and you want to be a part of a huge mission I am working on, you can be a part of the Free Miniaturist Directory. It is a website that I am compiling all the vendors, shows, clubs, groups, podcasts, museums, recreationalists, just whoever in the mini community. I don't care what scale you are, I don't care what country you are. I don't care if you are an online store or you only do shows. I want you to join. There are submission forms on the website. It is freeminiaturistdirectory.wordpress.com. Completely free. Doesn't cost a dime. Everything that I do out of it comes out of my own pocket. And it's certainly been a passion project of mine. There are over 230 vendors listed on the show at this point, or on the site at this point. I highly encourage you to join as well. So if you are a miniaturist or if you know a miniaturist, please join. And if you missed any of that, you can just go to my link tree, which I will post in the chat right now. And that has all of my links to all of my things. Yeah. I think I covered all my bases. There will be a poll on both Facebook and Instagram this week to see what you guys want me to work on next Sunday. Like I said, all month is going to be a you decide, because I'm done deciding this month. No, I don't want to. I want it to be your choice, and also I've got a lot to do, so I do not mind putzing, making things for the Philadelphia Miniatura on Twitch. If you would prefer to see that over me making clothing right now, or if you want to encourage me to do it. Either way, it's great. I appreciate it. So we got some stuff done. The fish are a project. They've been the bane of my existence for like the last year. Not year. When did I start these? January? Springtime. No. Late winter. I think these might have been the first things that I did, were the fish. I did fish and then I did meat. And it was a project. Huh. Yeah, I think it might have been January when I started these guys. Because I did fish, and then I did meat, and then I did fruits. And then I did the furniture. Yeah, it's been a while since I did these, so I am hoping to get them done for the show, so I have at least 4 of each to sell. That's the goal. 4 of each. It was 6, but I don't know that I can do 6 at this point. If I can do 4, that's good enough for me. Right. So, with that, I am going to call it a night. I'm going to go get myself ready for tomorrow. And yeah, if you see me posting stuff online, you want to send a little bit of encouragement, it is always welcome. I am so thrilled that we had so many new faces tonight. That just means so much to me. You guys have no idea. As like a small, very small business owner, it's just out of this world. So thank you so much, and thank you to all the people that like and comment and subscribe and follow and are patrons on my Patreon. You guys mean the world to me. So enough of that sappy stuff. I'll see you guys next week, where we'll be doing whatever you guys decide on. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their evening and a wonderful week ahead of them. Talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.